Hello everyone, my name is Aiden. Welcome to the first video of the YouTube channel, OA Nerd Content. I was originally posting on TikTok, but I decided to move over to YouTube so I can start posting more lengthy videos where I can talk about my interests, comics, movies, games, etc. But today is a very special day for comic fans because today also happens to be Free Comic Book Day. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for this Free Comic Book Day, I got not only free comics, but I got some trades, back issues, and new releases. So let me get it real quick. Boom! And just like that, we have our free comics. So let's go through them, shall we? I decided to move the camera to a closer angle so you can get a better view of these comics I'm about to show you. But I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly so I can show you the other comics that I got from another comic book shop that I went to, because the other one has some pretty insane deals. Anyway, let's show these for now though, right? Let's get rid of that. Boom. Top of the friggin' stack. All in Absolute Universe. And on the flip side is Superman Unlimited. I've heard about Superman Unlimited from the Summertime of Superman special. And then this Absolute Universe, I think it's just a preview of the new apps, like the first Absolute titles of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. But I'm looking forward to hearing about Superman Unlimited. So, pretty interesting. Next on the friggin' stack, Energon Universe. If you know, you know. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, Robert Kirkman, Daniel Warren Johnson. They're doing really good. Anyway, next on the stack, the Phantom. Not much to say about it, I'm gonna be honest, but excited to read it. Mothra. Pretty sick. I like Godzilla. Pretty cool. Next, Boom! Boom Studios preview of some of their comics. They got Berserker in here. I know they got Power Rangers in here. Decided to check Berserker out. Been hearing good things about it. We're not... been hearing things about it. Anyway, Fantastic Four and Giant Size X-Men. Not too sure what it's about. Excited to tap in. Next, speaking of Godzilla, IDW. Pretty good Godzilla fan. As you can see right here, Godzilla vs. Hulk. The new Marvel titles have been pretty sick. Fantastic Four, X-Men, Godzilla vs. Spider-Man, now Godzilla vs. Hulk, or now Godzilla vs. Spider-Man. But anyway, pretty sick. So, next on the stack, Power Rangers by Boom Studios, as before mentioned. I haven't really read any of the Power Rangers comics. The only thing I know about it is that the writer for Radiant Black, yeah, he wrote some of the Power Rangers comics, I'm pretty sure. Kyle Higgins. So, excited to check it out. Next, Transformers Universe again. The world's worst bot ever. Ballpoint. Not too sure what it's about, but I like Transformers. Again, excited to tap in. Next, if you know, you know. The Bleach theme, Kagurabachi, all the memes. I read the first volume. It's pretty good, but I know that in here, they also got 2 Blue Vortex, the new Boruto volumes coming out. And I've been hearing nothing but praise about them. So, Boruto might be looking peak again. Anyway, here are my not so free comic book days titles, issues, stuff that I bought basically. We got Image first, Radiant Black. Huge fan of Radiant Black. I got issue 31 right here. Got issue 1 on my wall. Pretty sick. Next, on the Image first, Invincible. I love Invincible. Issue 51 right here. First appearance of Blue Suit. have Invincible shirt, Invincible Funko Pops. I watched all 3 seasons. I read all 144 issues. I love Invincible. Anyway, trying to move on quickly with this stuff. Sorted the Crisis Events number 2. I read number 1. Pretty interesting concept. I like Dennis Camp. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Ultimates. He's doing a pretty good job. Concept's pretty interesting. All the time is blended into one. Past, present, future. And it's an anthology series. So, excited to check out number 2. I thought issue 1 was pretty good. But that's not the end of the issues, because the next thing we got is the next comic book shop that I went to, where we got a fat stack. This next comic book shop, they had an absolute insane deal that I couldn't pass up on. They had 50% off of retail comics and then 35% off of graphic novels. So you know I got myself some trades and some retail comics, back issues too. But let me get rid of this bag first. Let me get into detail with the comics that I got for free first. I got a lot of free comics from that place. They didn't have a limit. I know that some places do. The first place I went to had a 5-issue limit, but I had my brother go with me, so he was able to get 5 issues for me too. So in total I got 10. But at this other comic book shop I went to, no limit. So shall we start? We got Ultimate Universe Amazing Spider-Man blend. I'm so excited to see the preview of the Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Miles Morales is coming to the Ultimate Universe. Gonna meet with all the Ultimate titles: Spider-Man, Wolverine, X-Men, Ultimates. This is probably my most anticipated free comic of Free Comic Book Day, so I'm so glad that I got it at the second store. Next on the stack, Street Fighter versus Final Fight. Don't know much. On to the next one. Again, don't know much. Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls. I honestly don't think I was looking when I was choosing these, but I'll read it either way. Anyway, Hellboy, Free Comic Book Day. Pretty sick cover. I like this. Mike Mignola. I like Hellboy. Cool. Marvel Voices. Cool. Spider-Man Venom. Cool. Street Fighter versus Trivial Schools. Another Street Fighter title. I don't know. Blood Hunt. I think these last 3 were, or like these last 4 were from last year. I think the Gundam is new actually. That cover looks pretty sick. We got these last 3 that I believe were from last year. I don't know if Uncanny Avengers was from last year. Maybe I didn't pick it up. But we have Dawn of DC Night Terrors, Blood Hunt issue 1, and Uncanny Avengers like you saw. So let's finally get into the back issues. So top of the freaking stack of retail comics / back issues, we got One World Under Doom, first print, issue 1. This cover is so sick. I'm pretty excited to tap into the One World Under Doom series. I have 2 and 3. I think they're in a bag right now, but that's for another video. Anyway, next, Secret Wars Facsimile issue 4, Hulk lifting up Earth. This is so sick. Beneath 150 billion tons stands the Hulk, and he's not happy. I've always been so enamored by this title, this cover. It's so cool. I love Secret Wars. Next, though, Superman, specifically The Death of Superman, issue 75, special edition. This cover is really cool. I've been really getting into Superman lately. Been really excited for the new Superman movie coming up. Been reading All-Star Superman, Kingdom Come, all Superman titles. I'm all about Superman. So, last 3 are of the same title. All back issues, I guess you could say. Retail Comics. Moon is following us. Moon is following us. Issue 1. Moon is following us. Issue 2. And Moon is following us. Issue 3. So that's it for the Retail Comics. Next, though, we have the trades. Whew! So, top of this, I'll do all Marvel and then I'll show the DC. But probably already saw Ultimate Ultimate Invasion. I love the maker. I've been really hoping to get this trade, and I'm so glad I finally got it, especially at a pretty good price too. But the next Marvel trade that we got, Daredevil Born Again. I love the series. Been excited about the new episodes or series coming out, but even more excited to read it. Next, you probably saw because I was holding it, Books of Doom. I love Von Doom, Victor Von Doom, Dr. Doom. Interesting to see how Secret Wars is gonna make Robert Downey Jr. the next Dr. Doom. We shall see. But lastly, last but not least, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Like I said, been tapped in with Superman. I want to read this because I know it's based off the new Supergirl movie coming out right after Superman. So I'm finally excited that I got it. But that was all the comics I got for Free Comic Book Day. I'm so happy that I got all these comics. I got some really good deals. I got a lot of free comics. And I'm super happy that I was able to get the trades that I wanted. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, share, comment, any of that. You know the deal. Thank you so much.